Hello and welcome to the playtest of Mr. Magpie's Harmless card game, which is actually, in fact, as you can probably guess, not harmless whatsoever, because in this game, you're trapped with Mr. Magpie, who on the surface looks like just a Muppet type of thing, a puppet, but he's actually a twisted corporate mascot. Disgusting, I know. And so in this game, you have to build your deck, you have to stack the deck in your favor, and get rich, and hopefully you can earn enough money to buy your freedom. And so yeah, without further ado, grab a cup of coffee, and let's get going with the demo of Mr. Magpie's not-so-harmless card game. Exactly 4 there's no tutorial whatsoever, okay. Okay, so what's this? Start sticker. After cards are dealt, flip me up. Okay. Wait. Exactly 4 columns. Stack cash. When you complete a column, gain money. Money. Pill. Jerry. Okay, so I have to avoid the Jerry cards. Right. Oh, I have to look at the Steam page. Flip cards to earn money while avoiding the evil Jerry cards. Jerry's will kill you. Everyone hates Jerry. Okay, noted. I will hate Jerry. Invest your money in Mr. Magpie's shop to improve your run. Stuff your deck with powerful cards to flip and build your a roster of game warping global perks. Okay. So I have to avoid Jerry. The eye is open. I got no idea what that's supposed to do, but alright. Oh my god, I'm going to straight up perish. Ah, okay, so okay. It's so confusing when there's no tutorial. Okay. Okay. Figuring out how the game works is part of the fun. There's no tutorial, but the game is lovingly crafted to make it enjoyable to learn it for yourself. Two multiple. Okay, so we do have chances. I see. Exactly 4 columns. I just realized this was a hint. After cards are dealt, flip me up. Oh my god, what is my luck? 10 rounds until it explodes. Dude, I am about to straight up perish. Money. Okay. 1 Jerry. 4 columns. Oh, I just really so up and down. So that okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So because this is that's good to know. The largest grouping of Jerry is 2. Group clumps of cards with the same type. So there's 2. Okay, so it's so it's probably around here, right? If this one's clear, if this one's here. Okay. Right. One of the rows has no Jerry. Thank you for telling me that after I'm done this row. Okay, so I know this is probably Jerry then. There we go. Reactivates adjacent tiles. Okay. But I know that's Jerry. What do I do with when there's Ah, okay, so we can stop. Left click to continue. Well, look who decided to join us. Please don't start. Quiet, pal. You gonna buy something? Ugh, capitalism. Unbelievable. They can't know inspiring. Thank you. After 3 rounds, transform into a random rare perk. The first time you make bank each round, gain 5 buckaroos. Clock out, gain $3 for every unbloodied Jerry. Reactivates adjacent tiles. The eye, it opens. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. 17 cards. Sure. Might as well. Okay, well, I'm poor now. How much money am I supposed to get? Okay, so all of these Jerry, there's 0 Jerrys adjacent to the eye, so that's a round of the eye, right? I don't want to talk about it. Adjacent means just side by side, imagine, right? Oh my bloody hell. Okay. The eye open. I don't know what the eye open means. Who opens the eye? Why is the eye open? Eyes trigger some perk abilities but do nothing on their own. Ah. 2 hints remain. We don't have enough hints. Okay, so this Jerry. Okay, so these are Jerry's. We know that. So we know that this is not clear. Wait, what? Oh, because the hints. Oh my god, the hints are non-existent, bro. This is such a small hint because adjacent means like just this. There's one Jerry adjacent to this card. Okay, so it's one of these two, right? I don't know if the diagonal is adjacent or not. Hold up, I gotta look at what the definition of adjacent is. Adjacent. That's not how you spell it. Meaning. Lying near or close to. Okay, so there's chances that there is one over here. So there's one more. Each row has at least one Jerry. Each row. So there's one over here, one over here. Each row. Okay, I'm done. I'm so done. I'm about to die. Each row. This tells me nothing because there's this is adjacent to both. Each row has at least one. I mean, we're already done with the one, or with the rows. Okay, that's fine. Increase all feature by this amount. I see. Hint. Ooh, I do want a hint card. When you complete a column, promote pills in it. Why 99 bucks? Eyes don't do anything on their own. Thank you. Break room. Okay, let's go then. There are zero Jerrys in this column. Oh. Money. The eye opens. Oh, it just re-triggers the thing. I'm so dumb. Actually, okay. There are 0 Jerrys in the corners of the board. Good to know. Okay. Well, the hints are kind of limited in this one. And they're not really telling me anything besides just that. But I do have a 4 out of 2. Not 4 out of 2, why did I say that? So there are 4 Jerrys around here. Crap. What are the chances? There's no way. Oh, he's gonna shoot me. Oh, God. You're playing a free beta. Okay, hold up. Freaking Jerry, man. There's 0 Jerrys adjacent to this card. Okay, so it's just this. What? Touching does not count diagonal. Oh, I should have read that. I'm not smart. Oh my god. What are the chances? Someone free me from this. Because there's 2 more Jerrys. Okay. Oh, bloody hell, isn't it? The largest grouping of Jerrys too. Okay, so I assume there's a Jerry there. Exactly 4 columns of jerkies. Why is he jerky? A salad. When you sell this perk, flip 1 pill. Okay. You can't afford this. I'm poor. I also can't afford this. After flipping all dealt money, gain $4. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Hold up, I want to restart because I borked this. I borked this. Oh. No, I can't even do that. That's fine. There are 0 Jerrys adjacent to eyes. Okay, that's useful at least. So we don't know about the diagonals. They flip themselves back down to hide. The problem is I don't actually know how close, like, there's no specific rules to sort of indicate where things are, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to straight up leave, man. Jesus, that's a bit kind of useless. Thank you, though. Okay, so there's 3 more. So if we take into consideration the hints, right? Usually it's either the row or the column that's that they are in. So we know that there's probably one somewhere here. I imagine that this is a high risk card, so I'm not gonna click it. Oh my god, dude. This, I knew it. I called it out. I was like, this is a high risk card, and I still clicked it. God damn. Why is it so difficult? But there's one Jerry in the corner of the board. Okay. Ah, dang it. There are exactly 3 columns that have Jerry's. Okay, so 3 of them have Jerry's. Exactly 3 columns have Jerry's. 3, and we know that there's 4 of them in total. Okay. So chances are 2 of them are stacked on top of one another. There's one Jerry in this row. This has to be you. It has to be you. There's no other way. Okay, so assuming that there's probably one Jerry here. There's probably another Jerry here. Actually, maybe not. Exactly 3 columns have Jerry's. There's one Jerry in this row. Okay. So you can assume 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold up. So there's 1, 2, and then there's 3 probably here. Right? There's probably a grouping here. There's one Jerry. Oh, there's one Jerry in the corner of the. I can read. Okay. 3 columns of Jerry. So there's one here, 1, and then there's another one somewhere. I knew it. Why they still go for it? 1, 2, 3. 3 columns of Jerry's. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. Exactly 3 columns of Jerry's. So we know there's 2 stacked on top of one another. Right? If it's 3 columns. And we know that there's 1. So I assume these 2 are danger, right? Yes, okay. Okay, good. I'm up. Ooh. Now I'm starting to use my brain. It took me a bit too long to use my brain. Okay, what about you? When you flip up all 1 Jerry's, gain $8. Flip a random money. Sure. There are more Jerry's to the left of this hint than to the right. What the? No, Zayla. Like, what? What do you expect from me? I like how there are 2 shields, just so then we can sort of shield ourselves when we're. I hate this so much, man. There are no Jerry's adjacent to each other. Okay, so we know that this one's free. One of the rows has no Jerry's. One of the rows. So horizontal has no Jerry's. Except that all the Jerry's I found were in the same row. Like this hint was useless. This hint is so useless. This is so bad. This is so common sense. Oh man. Oh bloody hell. Okay, well, exactly 4 columns of Jerry's. Thank you. I don't have enough deductions to know what's up with that. For each MGMT, I don't know what an MGMT is. When you sell this perk, oh, we flip all bells. Redacted. That's inspiring. Thank you. Okay. Clock out. I don't know what MGMT is. 999. Oh. That's not great. All Jerry's are in a 3x3 square. That's so balls. Because that doesn't mean much. Because they can all be gathered here. They can all be gathered like slightly over here. But once we find it. We just need to find one, I think. 2 eyes. Okay. Good to know. And 0 Jerry's adjacent to eyes. The largest grouping of Jerry's 2. Right, but they're in a 3x3 square. So we find a boundary. So we just need to find one, basically. Because if we find one, we can sort of determine the boundaries. Okay, so they're all within this specific place. Right. Okay. I still have 2 shields, which is fine. There's 1 Jerry adjacent to this card, so it can be up and down. Okay. After that, okay, we still have 1 more shield, which is fine. Largest grouping is 2. If it's adjacent, then it could just be here, or it can be here. Okay, good. And then these other ones are cherries. Yep, okay. Dude, that hint was so much better than, there are more on the left side. Like, what do you mean? Reactivates all cards. And flips an adjacent non-cherry card. When you flip any card, you have exactly 1 health and 0. If you have it, oh. No. Clock out. Gain money, then permanently increase this by $2 if you're poor. Have less than 30 bucks. After clocking in 3 times, transform to a random uncommon perk. Okay. Zero. Okay. There are exactly 4 columns of Jerry's. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're kidding me. Okay, exactly 4 columns of Jerry's. I'll take it. Wait, flip all non-Jerry cards. So this is a Jerry. Exactly 4 columns. So that's 1 and that's 2. 2 are Jerry's. Okay. Each row has at least 1 Jerry. That's not useful. At least 1. Okay. So you know this is a Jerry, this is a Jerry. Okay, so now we have 3 more. This is 1, so technically we have 2. At least 1 Jerry. Okay, 1 Jerry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then we know that there's 1 in the corner. What? Oh, flips and adjacent. I just realized not flips all adjacent. Wait. Oh, because this one counted as the I'm so dumb, dude. I'm so dumb sometimes. Oh man, I can't do this. I would be a horrible detective. Okay. Okay, now it's useful because there are more Jerry's to the right of this. More implies that if it's half and half, that'll be 2 and 2. But if it's more, then it has to be 3 and 1. So there's probably 1 Jerry over here. Yeah, at least 1 row. Each row has at least 1 Jerry. Okay. There are 0 Jerry's adjacent to this card. Okay, so we know this one's a Jerry. Okay. Each row has at least one Jerry. One. Okay. So we know this is a Jerry. This is gonna be a Jerry, right? Because it's the only row, only one in this row that's not flipped up. Okay, so you're a Jerry. You're a Jerry. Okay, so we have two Jerrys, but that's fine because we do have two shields. Okay, so this one's safe, and then this one should be safe. No, wait. What are you doing? Go away, go away. Oost, oost, oost. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Me.
ATM comic. Flip a random money card. Gain 1 for each face-up card. There we go. Really? That one's 99 bucks. This is exactly what it's like to be a CEO. Of course, flipping cards. That's exactly what I am. Okay. Each call, exactly 4 columns have Jerry's. Okay. 4 columns. 4 of these. Okay, there we go. The largest grouping is 3. 3? So it could be this, right? So then that'll be 2 Jerry's. Or it could be this. Or it could be 3. 3 is a lot. Okay. Zero Jerry's in this row. Okay, wonderful. The 4 columns have Jerry's. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then there's a grouping of 3. So naturally one of these will be okay, now I'm done. Oh, I didn't activate the eye. Yikes. Theology common. When you flip any card, gain money. Oh my god, of course I can't activate that. Reactivates a random non-eye card. I'm gonna get a hint. Okay. There are, oh, I can't even read that. Hold up. Can I read this? The green little thing is there. There are an equal number of Jerry's to the left and to the right of this card. Okay, so there's 2 over here. And there's also 2 over here. It's actually 4 columns of Jerry's. 4. So there's 1 Jerry in each, I assume. But, no, thanks. I needed that. Is there a Jerry's adjacent to this card? 1 more hint. So, probably a Jerry somewhere here. One of the rows has no Jerry's. I assume these are 2 Jerry's over here. So I'm not going to touch them. Okay. Exactly 1 row has no Jerry. Oh, it's this one. But yeah, those are all Jerry's. Yep, okay. Activates all money. I'll take it. When you complete a row, flip all pills. That could be pretty good. Though, of course, the one time that I get that all the rows are filled. There are no Jerry's adjacent to each other. That's not reassuring. Okay, so if they're not adjacent to each other, then good. Okay. Zero Jerry's in this column. Good. That still doesn't explain much, though. Of course. Each row has at least one Jerry. Well, I complete a row, no? Oh. No, but that's a column. Did I not complete these rows? Like, what? The balls? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Each row has at least one Jerry, so there's one Jerry here. Of course. That's balls. That's so balls. When you flip a lonely pill, reactivate. Not adjacent to any face-up cards. Reactivate it. That'd be good. Okay, let's go. Exactly 4 columns of Jerry's. So I don't know if that's gonna be good. Okay. 4 columns. So this one's clear. Four columns of cherries. Oh, there we go. Oh, of course not. Corners of the board. Good. 4 columns have Jerry's. 4 have Jerry's. So that's 1, 2, and then one of these adjacent to each other. That's good to know. I'm good. Okay, thought so. Oh man, this is rough. This is so rough. I still have no idea what the eye does. Activates a non-random eye card. Sure. Sure, okay. Has a multiple of 100. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, let's go. Jerry's adjacent to the eyes, okay. There we go. It's pretty good. An eye opens. Zero Jerry's in this column. 2 Jerry's in this row, okay. So that's a danger zone. 1 Jerry in the corner of this board, okay. So 2 Jerry's in this row, so that's already 2 down, and then we have 1 of them here. Okay. So then the chances of us getting 1 over here is gonna be pretty good. Not getting 1 is gonna be pretty good here. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just a coward to continue. If you're flipping all that money, gain money. Oh, huh? Really? I have too much already. Shred is $30. Oh, yeah, no, I'm good with that. Nah, this is not actually very not that useful. The large grouping of Jerry is 3. Oh, well that's balls. adjacent to this card. Okay, good to know. Okay. 0 Jerry's. Okay, so there's 3 Jerry's around here. If there's 3 Jerry's around here, then that means everything else over here should be clear, right? Right, okay. So everything adjacent to this I don't want. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Merp. Okay, flip a hint. When you make change past a multiple 10, flip a random pill. When you flip a hint in the corner, give it a start sticker. Yeah, I don't think this is that useful. Okay, there we go. What is it? Apply my effect twice. Why is it why is it referring to itself in the first person? Why is the card talking to me? Activates all multiplier cards would be pretty good. Well, also, there's no way I'm completing this. I'm struggling just to survive. Exactly for there are more Jerry's to the right of this card than to the left. Okay. To the right of this card than to the left. Okay. So since I hit the only Jerry to the right, to the left of this, then I know there's 3 around here. There we go. And then we know for a fact that the rest would be clear. Adjacent to the card. Okay. Largest grouping is 2, so we know that these 2 are probably going to be compromised. Right. Oh no, that's not right. 1 Jerry adjacent to this card would be this one. If there's 1 Jerry adjacent to this card, then that means it would be this one. Because that would be 2, or else. Huh. It's not great. One in the rows has no Jerry's. If we go by the fact that the largest grouping is 2, then these 2 are technically compromised. So there's 1. So there's 1 unaccounted for. Oh, should I flip another one? Okay. Okay, I'm done. Heal 1. I have to flip all non-Jerry cards though. Jeez, okay. And I opened. Oh, I didn't even. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Hurry up. Yeah, I'm screwed. I know. Yeah, I hate you so much, man. I hate you so much. I hope you realize that you suck. The largest grouping is 3. There is 1 Jerry adjacent to the eye. So the diagonals. Right. Largest is 3. That's such a vague hint. One of the rows has no Jerry's. But which row though? Exactly 4 columns have Jerry's. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 Jerry in the corners of the board. So this should be safe, right? No, that's not. There's no guarantee. Because if there's 1 Jerry adjacent to eyes, but then these could be the 3. Okay. That's 1, 2, and then 3. I knew it. Okay. Right, so this is the grouping of 3. And then we have one more. One more over here. But because we know that there's one Jerry in the corner, it's probably one of these two, which I'm not gonna risk. Okay. Yeah, I'm not finishing this. There's no way I can finish this. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I could probably sell one of these, right? There we go. Ooh, I just realized it was a foil card. Alright, let's go. There's one Jerry adjacent to this card. Flips an adjacent non-Jerry card. Is there a Jerry? Oh, I see. Zero Jerry's in this row. That's not very helpful. Thank you, though. There's one Jerry adjacent to this card. Okay. One Jerry in this column. Okay. So you know this is probably compromised. These 3 are compromised. This is compromised, I imagine. Okay. One Jerry in this column, adjacent to this card. Okay. One Jerry adjacent to this card. There's no other hint though. Okay, I'm not doing this. Oh, I just realized the bomb was ticking down. Obviously, there's a hint with the light bulbs, but man. Stonks. Well, no point doing that. One of the rows has no Jerry's. One of the rows has no Jerry's. Okay. Exactly 4 columns have Jerry's. Exactly 4 columns have Jerry's. 4 of them have Jerry's. Largest grouping is 2. Okay. That's not very helpful. So now there's only 3 more columns that have Jerry's. There are an equal number of Jerry to the right and the left. Okay. Equal number. So there's 1 more over here. And there's 2 around here somewhere. Okay, so you're the row without Jerry's. Largest grouping is 2. Crap. Well, if I'm gonna die anyways, then... Okay. So I assume you're the grouping? There's one Jerry in the corner board. Of course, thank you though. You're the grouping, I imagine. Nope. You're the grouping. No! You can't do this! You know how hard I worked for this company? You know my sacrifice? Alright, well, that was the demo, or rather playtest to Mr. Magpie's Harmless card game. Oh man, it's I'm not good at these types of logic deduction games. It does have a Minesweeper-esque feel to it, where you do have to sort of you'd have to sort of guess around and then obviously feel around and then use your own logic to sort of piece together where things are. But in the format of a card game, mixed with more recent roguelike additions where it's like, oh yeah, you have to reach like a certain monetary goal and stuff like that. But yeah, honestly, I had fun with this. It was I didn't know what I was supposed to expect from this. It's definitely not my usual type of card game, but I did appreciate that unlike other roguelikes recently, this game took pretty much its own approach. It didn't really build off a pre-existing game. It just sort of made its own thing up, which I appreciate. The fact that there was no tutorial I think is pretty interesting. Obviously when I first started I was like, what? But the fact that there's no tutorial means that you kind of have to sort of develop that line of logic yourself, which does help later on. So yeah, I think that this can be a pretty funny game when it's fully fleshed out and all that stuff. I didn't notice any sort of bugs or optimization things. Yeah, for the most part, it's a very quiet game. There's not really any dialogue, or voice lines rather, which is fine. So it's just all logic. You just hear like the clock counting down. You're like, ugh. But yeah, that was Mr. Magpie's Harmless card game. If you guys want to play this game, the playtest is open to all. All you gotta do is just apply to it, and then you should be let in. Other than that, if this game didn't pique your interest, make sure to wishlist the game because I'm sure it helps the devs a lot. And so yeah, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you guys are. And see you guys next time. Bye. See you and take care. Bye.